Okay, so this comment says, why do people pay such high, ridiculous amount for an apartment in Lekki? You can read the rest of that in the person's comment. And yes, on the surface, again, it makes sense. Why should you pay more for an apartment when you can get less for an apartment in another location? Number one, that I believe people pay such high, ridiculous amount is proximity to both proximity to security and wealth. Proximity to security, wealth, and net worth. Net worth and network. If you know how to market yourself and market your talents and your gifts, and you live in such an area, you'll make money. If you know how to move about and just network and network. Have network rather. Sorry for that mix up. But proximity to security. Because at the same time, you pay cheaper on the mainland, but are we all acting like we don't know that mainland is more or less at owner's risk? Of course, there are some places on the mainland that, are exclusive as well. But the island, Lekki, is close to the headquarters of most businesses. Most business establishments have their headquarters on the island, as it were. So if you're trying to grow your net worth and your network with customers and clientele that don't have limited budgets, then living among them is not such a bad idea if you can afford to. Now, that's one. Two, this person is responding to someone's video that moved to Nigeria. And I would say that obviously when you are moving to a new country, you want to move first to a highbrow area that the wealthy people, the rich people, where they live, people who travel abroad like every few days, a few weeks, that is where they live. Obviously, they would need a place of security, and they often stay together so that they can pull together resources for their security, their common security. So what that does is that if you pay for having to live among them, right? And if you can do that, the few times where you go out and just maybe go shopping, attend parties or events, seminars and places like that, you get to meet people that, well, like I said, they have the money. Also, if you're just coming in from you're a Black American, for instance, which I believe is this person's video, talking about comparing life in America with life in Nigeria. You don't know the country. You don't know how to navigate yourself, how to move about. Even we that are Nigerians, we are learning every day. You understand? Not to mention someone, who doesn't live here, doesn't know how to move about. If they see that you are a JJC, you just came from India abroad, you are a walking target, literally. But when you live in an environment where it is not a big deal, it's not a big deal at all, your accent is like almost the same accent with just about everybody there, you will blend in without any problem, and you're not going to stand out or stick out like a sore thumb where someone will feel like, oh my God, this person just came back, they must be loaded. Everybody just came back, and some people just came back and they're about to leave. So who you are is normal. That is where you want to stay first, right? So when you stay there, you now learn about other parts of that city or other parts of the state that is cheaper, that you can, move to, maybe after your rent expires, right? Maybe after your rent expires, you can move there. In that way, if you're into business, you can also expand your business reach into those areas. But at least by that time, you know what being Nigerian is like. You know how to mingle, how to navigate your way. You understand the unspoken language of the place. So that way, you will not fall into the hands of the wrong people. Safety first.